It's finished at the Kilmac Stadium. Dundee 3, Ayr United 1. Welcome back, guys, to Fog Football. Tonight's Scottish football offering was Dundee versus Ayr United in the Scottish Championship. Dundee did come out 3-1 winners, and could this be a result that not only keeps Dundee's title and automatic promotion hopes alive, but at the same time end Ayr United? So it was a good win for Dundee, albeit at home. This was a tough game. I thought it was 50-50. Dundee, I probably would say, were slight favourites, but Ayr United, they have been doing well as of late. They're right up there in the table, and of course, they've got a goal scorer in Akinyemi, who we all know can be very, very good. Now, Ayr United have turned down offers for him in January there, and it could pay off. I mean, if he proves to get them up, maybe get them promoted to the Premier League, then, it would be a smart decision. He got a goal for them tonight in the 17th minute, but it wasn't enough. His goal was the equaliser. Dundee took the lead through Sweeney in the 13th minute. They weren't in front for long before, like I said, Akinyemi got Ayr back on level terms, and then we get the half-time 1-1, and you think this game could go either way. Dundee probably had the better of the first half, but it was by no means all over. It was a close game. It could have went either way, but in the end it went Dundee's way. Jakubowski and McCowan with the goals. That McCowan goal 10 minutes from time was the one that sealed the deal for Dundee, and it gave them the 3-1 victory. I mean, if you look at the match stats, it was pretty close, but I mean, overall, I would say that Dundee deserved the win. They doubled the amount of corners. The shots were pretty, they'd slightly more possession, not much difference in the shots, but when you look at the shots on target, Dundee had 5 on target to Ayr United's 1. So Ayr United had 1 shot on target and they scored from it. So I guess if you look at it from that standpoint, you could argue Ayr were a little bit lucky. Although maybe you could say they didn't take the most of their opportunities because they had 11 shots and only 1 on target. Depends on how you look at it. But if we look at the league table, we can now see that Dundee move up. Well, I say move up. They were already in second place, but they move within 4 points of the league leaders, Queen's Park. Ayr United stay on 46 points. So Dundee give themselves a 4-point gap over Ayr. Had Ayr beat Dundee tonight, they would have went 2 points ahead of Dundee. So this was a big, big game for both teams. And of course, don't forget, you've got Partick Thistle and Morton breathing down their necks. So this was a massive game for both teams. And it does kind of feel like, I'm not saying the loser can't go on and win the league title, but it will be very difficult now for Ayr United, I think, to go on and overtake Queen's Park. There's 7 games remaining, 21 points to play for. Ayr United are 8 behind Queen's Park. That would be a massive turnover. I mean, for Ayr to realistically win this league now, or for, let's say, Partick Thistle, you're really probably needing to win pretty much every single game from here on out, and I hope that Queen's Park begin to falter. But for Dundee, like I said, they have they've got the gap down to 4 now, and I believe Dundee have also to play Queen's Park, so that'll be absolutely insane, that game. If Queen's Park lose to Dundee, then the gap is down to a point, and then we know anything could happen. So it's very possible that we do see a title decider on the final match day of the Scottish Championship, and that would be interesting. I can't remember. Normally the Scottish Championship is, I know last year it almost went down to the wire with Kelly and Arbroath, but normally the Scottish Championship you have a runaway leader. It has been tight this season. It's been very, very tight. Now, you could argue the quality has been poor. Maybe some teams have underperformed, and that's why Queen's Park are up there. But either way, whatever the reason for it is, it is very tight at the top. And even if you take Queen's Park out of the equation, or if you take Dundee out of the equation, I mean, you've got Ayr, Partick Thistle and Morton, 3 teams separated by 3 points, and one of them is going to have to miss out on the playoffs. You've also got Raith Rovers and Inverness with a game in hand. If they can both win their games in hand, assuming they're not against each other, then they can claw themselves right back into the playoff contention as well. So, I mean, this is a very, very close league. It looks like we're now getting a 2-horse race between Queen's Park and Dundee, but it's not all over for Ayr, Partick Thistle, because they need to make sure they hold on. Obviously, they want to try and catch Dundee, plus it does help if you can get second place. Second place obviously is better than third or fourth because it's 1 less fixture, or 2 less fixtures, should I say, 1 less tie. So yeah, every place matters in the Scottish Championship, and it's still going to go right down to the wire. It's going to be very, very tight. And even if we look at the bottom of the table, it's close at the top, but it's even tighter at the bottom. With Cove Rangers, they're on 26 points. They're a point ahead of both Arbroath and Hamilton, but Arbroath and Hamilton both have games in hand. So, I mean, that could be incredibly tight. Could you imagine if we get a draw with Arbroath and Hamilton, then we see 3 teams on 26 points, nothing to separate them as we get into the closing stages, man. What a tight Scottish Championship it's been. It's been an exciting season, guys, and I'm looking forward to seeing the last couple of fixtures. But yeah, let us know. Who do you think's going to win? For me, I do think Queen's Park will go on and win here, but would I be surprised if Dundee came back and done it? No, I wouldn't. In terms of who's going down, I kind of feel like Cove Rangers. I don't really want Cove Rangers to go down, but yeah, no, they've got the worst goal difference in the league. I think Arbroath have improved, and so have Hamilton. If you look at the last 10 fixtures, they've improved a lot, because it looked like Cove Rangers were not even in a relegation battle, to be honest, and now all of a sudden, due to the improved form of the 2 teams below them, they've found themselves pulled in at the bottom. So I'm going to go with Queen's Park to win the league. I'm going to go with Cove Rangers to get relegated. And in terms of the playoffs, I'm going to go Dundee. I think it will finish the way it is. I'm going to go Dundee, Ayr, Partick, Thistle, guys. That's my predictions. Let me know yours down below in the comments. I'll catch you in the next one. And that's it for Fog Football. Till next time, peace.